Hi, my name is Father Charlie Bouchard, and I'm here to offer you a word of hope for the Feast of the Guardian Angels on October 2nd. Some of you may have seen a movie entitled The Life of Brian, and if you did, you'd remember that it features a guy who is kind of like Jesus, except that his name is Brian. And the movie's pretty irreverent, but it's also really funny. And there's one scene in there where John Cleese is playing a pastor, and he is giving a sermon to a group of students. And he's talking about the qualities of God. And he says, God, you are so big. God, you are so absolutely huge. And we are very impressed by you. Now, we'd have to argue theologically, he's right about that. God is big, God is huge, God is beyond our imagining. But that understanding of God also creates a problem, because if God is so big and huge and also so far away from us, how does God communicate with us? How does God influence our lives? And some philosophers have said that it wouldn't be reasonable for God to have created us so far away and nothing in between. So they say that there need to be angels, that God needed to create another kind of creature, someone who has reason like we do, but who doesn't have a body, like God does not have a body, and someone who would be between us and God, kind of an intermediary. And these angelic creatures are found in all the Western religions, in Christianity, in Judaism, and in Islam. And they are there to act as mediators, to act as protectors, to act as counselors and advisors. But the most important thing about it, I believe, is that these guardian angels, some traditions say that each one of us has our own guardian angel, that they are able to respond to us in our particular circumstances. In other words, it's not just God loving us or caring for us in general, but God caring for us in the particulars of our situation. So when we celebrate the Feast of the Guardian Angels, I think what we're recalling most of all is that there is the presence of God through God's angels with us today at this moment, whether you're happy or sad or grieving, and there is God's presence through these angels with us tomorrow and the next day as our circumstances change. And so as we celebrate this Feast of the Guardian Angels, I think it's a good time to reflect on God's particular love for me and to be able to ask God for help or for security or for safety in the particular circumstances that face us at this particular time. And when we have that faith, then God extends the help of these intermediaries, these guardian angels, to us as a way of, just one way of showing God's love for us and His care for us.